Hello, everybody. It's WiseGuyBets coming to you with some DFS analysis and picks from today, 5/19/2021, DraftKings main slate. We have 12 games on the slate. We're using Draft Dashboard to help us get some quick analysis and pick some players that can help us out in our lineups tonight. First position we're going to look at is the pitcher position, and we're looking at Jack Flaherty for St. Louis. He's projected 20.2 fantasy points tonight. He has 48 strikeouts. His average innings pitched are 5.9. Over his season, in 8 games, he averages 22 fantasy points. What I like is his last 3, 25, 29, 26. He's pretty hot right now, and he has a good matchup tonight. In his last 5 against Pittsburgh, he's had 26, 38, 24, 35, and 25. He's 9,700 tonight, but I definitely think he's someone, as a pitcher, you need to get into your lineups, cash or GPP. Let's look at the catcher position. Catcher, we're going to take Omar Narvaez from Milwaukee. He's projected 6.9 fantasy points tonight. He has 3 homers on the season. He's batting .367. Over his last 3 games, he's had 4, 15, and 3. The at-bats is a little concern. He's only, he has 2 at-bats, 4 at-bats, 1 at-bats. The reason we're going with him, he's 4 for 9 against the KC pitcher. If I can see he's 4 for 9, he's batting .444 against this pitcher. The manager sees he's 4 for 9, and they're going to play him today because he has a good, favorable matchup against his pitcher. So Mr. Narvaez is someone we're going to get in our lineup tonight at the catcher position. Let's look at the first base position. First base, we're going to take Josh Bell. His projection for the night is 7.3 fantasy points. He has 4 homers on the season. Don't like the batting average. 180, not good. But he's playing. His average fantasy points is on the year in 28 games is 7. His last 3, 5, 10, 3. I think he has a favorable matchup against the Chicago pitcher. He's 8 for 25, batting .320 with 3 home runs. I think this is kind of a guy who will see. He's only 3,500. I think this is a guy who would slip through the cracks if we didn't analyze it closely. 3 home runs and 25 at bats is very good. He has 3 home runs, 3 singles, 2 doubles. So he has 5 extra base hits and 25 at bats against this pitcher. Josh Bell, to me, is a must to be in the lineup. If he's starting, he's a must to be in the lineup tonight, even if he's on the road. Again, in baseball, there's variance, and you have to fall in love with the numbers and follow the numbers. Josh Bell is someone you must have in your lineup at first base tonight. Let's move to the second base position. At the second base position, we're going to go with Kike Hernandez for Boston. Over under this game, I really like that. It's 10. His projection for the night is 7.9 fantasy points. He has 4 homers on the season. He averages 3.8 at bats. In a game like this, you hope with the over under 10, he can possibly get 5 at bats. His last 3 are 7, 5, and 3. His price is 3,300. He actually, against Toronto, over his last 5, 0, 7, 0, 7, and 3. I think his matchup is pretty favorable tonight. I do like the over and under, and I think he can get on base and score a few runs. So Mr. Hernandez is someone we need to get in our lineup at second base tonight. Let's go to third base. Third base, we're looking at Matt Chapman for Oakland. His projection for the night is 8.1 fantasy points. He has 5 homers on the season. His last 3 is 0, 5, and 12. He's actually 5-16 against this pitcher, batting .312 with 3 singles, 1 double, and 1 home run. Mr. Chapman is someone I'm looking at getting into my lineup tonight at third base. He's also playing at home. I like that. Let's look at the shortstop position. Shortstop position, we're going to go with Alexander Bogaerts. He's projected 8.2 fantasy points for tonight. He has 9 home runs on the season. He's batting .342. He gets on base about 4 times a game. With an over-under of 10, I expect him to get on 5 times a night if everything goes as planned. Over his last 3, he has 27, 0, and 3. He's batting 4th. He is on the road, but he has a very favorable matchup. Over his last 5 against Toronto, 14, 21, 23, 14, and 3. Mr. Bogaerts is someone we need to get in our lineup tonight at shortstop. He is one of the most expensive shortstops on the slate tonight, but he should produce for us in a very favorable matchup. He's 1-4 against this pitcher with 1 home run. Let's look at the outfield position. At outfield, we're going to kind of take the obvious choice here. We're going to take Aaron Judge. He is projection is 9 fantasy points. He has 12 home runs on the season. He's batting .295. He's getting on base almost 4 times a game. Over his last 3, 21, 2, and 8. Salary high for Aaron Judge, $5,900. He's on the road. The reason I like Mr. Judd, he hasn't hit a home run in about 3 games, and he hits a home run about every 3 games. So, again, we have to follow the numbers. I think Mr. Judge could take one out the park tonight, which gives us 14 points from just 1 home run. But he also gets on base a lot also. I don't think he's going to leave Texas without giving the fans a home run. He's been shut out for home runs the past 2 games. I think in game 3 of the series, he gets a home run in Texas. So Mr. Judge is going into my lineups tonight. So those are my picks for today. Again, I use Draft Dashboard to give me some quick analysis so I can dig deeper and find picks that I'm going to put into my lineup. Over the last few days, a few of the picks that I've made have really came through just by doing this initial analysis. So this is just one of the tools I use. I advise, maybe you also use this tool also. It's very, very helpful. Until tomorrow and more picks for DFS. Peace.